What's up, fellow YouTubers? Got some sad news for you all tonight. Got this email from the Torque CEO, Bernard Ong, telling everybody that they were temporarily suspending all account activities until further notice. He told everybody to read the letter, which I'm going to go to in a little bit. If they got any questions, please email support@torque.asia. So I was like, what in the hell is going on here? I put all this trust in a company, and here I go to log in, and they're having problems now after mirror trading, Finalmente. Thank God I pulled my money out of those, but I trusted Torque a little more than I did those companies. I thought they were a little more professional. They were like an actual business, or they were our actual business. I just had a lot of trust in these guys, and from talking to a lot of Telegram friends, YouTube comments, seeing YouTube comments on my videos, the amount I had in there, it was around 37,000, which is locked up right now. I can't get access to it because supposedly 90% of it got lost by a trader that's the CTO, and he's very close to Bernard Ong. He had too much access and tried to short on some trades, and somehow lost 90% of all the capital in their Binance accounts, which I think they have like 5 accounts. It don't make a lot of sense to me, because if you lose one account out of 5, that's probably like 20%. So why don't you divvy those up equally, so if you do lose one of them, you can recoup that 20% a little easier. But we've been talking about it on Telegram, which I'm going to give you a link to my group if you want to join. It's a private group, so you can also email me at evan@intenseinvestor.com if you want to join. But we've been talking about it and trying to figure out the best means to move forward. But going back to the Rogue Trader event that Bernard Ong said happened, they should have had better management and oversight of their accounts. Obviously, they did not. And he gave too much responsibility to this one particular person. But anyway, we're just trying to figure out what the truth is, and what, if the stories are true they're saying, or it's just a bullshit so he can fly off to Brazil somewhere and hang out, kind of like Johan did with MTI. I want to believe he's sincere, that he's going to try to recoup the losses and pay everybody, but he might not. Could be a worst case scenario, total loss. And I've seen YouTube comments and Telegram comments of people that had $180,000 in there, possibly more than that. I have seen some accounts that had like 400, 500,000. One of them was the Torque Millionaire Facebook group. I don't know if you guys ever went there and looked at that, but that guy was over 400 grand. So if you lose 90% of that account, that's a lot. I mean, that puts you way down there, like way back under 100,000. So, that's hard-earned money. I'm a working person, so that money, like, you put your trust in somebody. They advertise their trading bots as low risk, automated, and they also advertise them as not having any human intervention. And then, this letter comes out that the CTO shorted some trades on a Binance account and lost 90% of all the funds. It just don't make no sense to me. But Bernard, if you're listening to this and you want your reputation to be upheld, for your future business endeavors, I would highly recommend you try to fix this no matter what it takes. If you got to sell some Lambos, some houses, some properties, you know, whatever it takes, man. Imagine Dragons, whatever it takes. You got to do it. You got to do it, man. No matter how much it hurts you, there's a lot of other people that are more hurt by what you did. So you just know that. And I just wanted to tell you that because I hope you watch these videos. A lot of times my videos rank up near the top of the YouTube for tort trading bots or tort bot. And there's a lot of people who are going to watch this video with the thumbnail I'm going to put on it in the description. And I want them to, because you got to do a better job with how you run the business. You got a really good thing going, but to sustain that, you got to have, you know, in particular, certain management practices, certain things, and checks and balances. That's the word, checks and balances in place, you know, to watch over certain people, you know, certain permissions where certain people can't do these kind of trades. And I mean, your system got wrecked. I guess that's the word for it too. But, you know, you got a reputation you want to uphold. Do you want to be another Johan with MTI or Cobus with Finalmente? You want to be considered that kind of guy where everybody talks about you like you're just bullshit and you're nothing? Well, you know, try to be a man, get whatever loans you need to get to fix it. I've heard you're already working with Binance to possibly give them 51% control of your company and fund your losses so everybody can get back to their normal life and get their earnings back and all the money and the capital they put in there into your system. So just do the right thing. That's all I ask. And you know what that is. You know, I've seen you talking. You seem pretty sincere. So just do the right thing. That's all I can tell you, because if you don't, it's probably going to haunt you the rest of your life. And karma's a bitch. It really is. So let's look at the letter that got sent out here. So this was a letter sent out yesterday on the 9th. It said, "Dear Tort community, I have always believed that we should be transparent with you. Whether it's good news or bad news, I'm going to be honest and transparent. Today it is with a very heavy heart that I bring you this message. Late yesterday, we discovered significant trading losses against Torque's open positions with crypto exchanges. We have always had internal rules that our trading strategies are algo driven. It appears that one of our employees has placed heavily leveraged trades in violation of our internal rules." So guys, the employee that I was talking about, I couldn't remember his name while I was talking, but his name is Z Wu. He's the CTO. That's like the technology officer. Yeah. But he was the guy that messed up. Now I don't know if this story is true. I saw it on Telegram. Ben and Chris, give credit to those guys for getting me this info. But it was like, what happened with the funds based on account of this is based on God, I can't talk. It says based on account of a community member who visited Bernard and his team at his office in Singapore. So met with Bernard, and he broke down in tears to explain the situation. Bernard noticed CTO Z Wu has been missing for a few days without any contact. They thought something might have happened to him. After a few days, Z finally contacted back, but via phone online without disclosing where he is. Z told Bernard that he has made a grave mistake, that no one can forgive him for what he has done. Z used the funds to try futures trading on Binance and somehow ended up losing estimated 90% of funds. Whether the above is truth or not, we do not know, but is what Bernard has told a community member of ours. And this is another Torque trading group that Ben's a part of. He's been feeding me information so I can share it with all my YouTube subscribers and other members of Torque. But yeah, this guy really screwed up. If that's the truth, if that's what really happened, this could just be a lie, just like we see so many times. There's often a couple different sides to a story, and you know, I just hope this guy Bernard Ong comes out and you know, makes everything right, restores all the lost funds to everybody. That's what he needs to do. Going back to the letter, I kind of wanted to stop where Ziwu, the CTO, had lost the money. Let's get back to where I was. Okay, so let's read that. Okay. Late yesterday, we discovered significant trading losses against Torque's open positions with crypto exchanges. We have always had internal rules that our trading strategies are algo-driven. So, see, that's another thing. Ziwu went totally against their trading strategies that they had in place, and he broke those. He broke the law within the company. That's why you got to have better checks and balances, especially with that much money. I don't know if I read it before, but maybe they were over like 20 million in funds, probably more than that now. It appears that one of our employees has placed heavily leveraged trades in violation of our internal rules. Upon this discovery, we promptly suspended all trading activities and the employees' access to our platforms. Due to the gravity of the situation, our first priority was to put in mitigation measures to prevent further losses. This has been followed immediately by conducting an investigation into the circumstances. We are investigating how this violation went undetected and the precise extent of the losses incurred. In line with the suspension of all trading activities, pending this investigation, we have suspended all wallet functionality. That's all the users of Torque, all the members, just like my funds, everybody else's funds. We can't get them out. They're locked in place. We're doing everything we can to conclude the investigation in the coming days. When your wallet functionality is restored, you can expect a significant decrease in your Torque wallet balance to reflect the trading losses, which is bullshit. At this point, you will have two options: withdraw your remaining balance and close your Torque account, or maintain your balance and we will resume trading upon this balance. If you choose this option, there is no action required on your part. We remain committed to overcoming this together as a company and community. Well, if you're committed to overcoming this together, then you need to make it right. And you do whatever you got to do to make it right, Bernard. I hope you watch this video. Like I said, you don't want that target on your back because it'll follow you your whole life. Your reputation's tainted right now, but if you make it right, then people understand that you had a rogue employee that made a mistake. But you know, that happens sometimes, and I mean, you got to go out for the team and you got to make it right. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all he said in that one. Alright, so this is the video that Bernard Ong made today for all the Torque members. Just listen what he says right here.
Hi everyone, I'm Bernard Ong, CEO of Torque. By now most of you would have received my letter last night. We'll be updating you daily until the situation stabilizes, with updates of our investigations and proposed course of actions. We need some time and your patience to allow us to work through this. All our resources and focus are spent on figuring out on the details of how this could have happened. We've received over 400 emails and the number continues to grow by the hour. Our support team is responding to each email with the information we have so far. Here is the additional information that we have since my letter to you last night. Please note that as investigation progresses, we are likely to have a clear picture to present to you in the coming days. Last night we have analysed the trade logs for the past week. The picture remains supportive of our initial assessment that a single senior employee took leveraged positions that ran counter with our usual market neutral trading strategies. There is a huge amount of data to get through for the over 300 crypto trading sub-accounts that we are currently reviewing. We have not found any foul play, nor any criminal appropriation of customer funds. We are still scanning actively for any such evidence, and if we find any, we will engage law enforcement and provide a specific update to you. We have limited all account access codes and logins, and our current assessment is that you might expect a write-down of approximately 90% of your current portfolio. We may need to adjust this as our investigation progresses. In summary, our investigation to date points to a lapse in trading controls as the probable cause. We will continue to keep you updated. I apologize that this has happened. We are doing everything we can to safeguard your interest. We'll do better to regain your trust. There are members in our community who have come forward with messages of support. I am very thankful. We are very grateful that you are here with us during this difficult time. Thank you.
So that's really the major things I got to show you guys and the most recent developments with Torque. I hope to God that Bernard Ong does the right thing for himself and for everybody else. You know, just to see what kind of moral character the guy actually has. You don't really find that anymore in people, for people to do the right thing. So I hope he does do the right thing, but we will see. Just in closing, you know, the latest thing I heard was that Binance told Torque if they could have 51% ownership of the company and Torque give over the patent rights to the bot, they would fund Torque's losses and help everybody get their money back. But then Bernard, you know, he wouldn't have majority control of the company anymore. So we'll have to see how that goes. That's something that could take a while, but you know, I don't see any other way for him. If he really lost 90% of everybody's funds, like how in the world is he going to make that back in any amount of time with just arbitrage trading? That's if it's even true that he lost 90% of everybody's funds. He could just be lying and telling a story for all we know. The best thing he could do is be as transparent as possible. Just lay everything on the table for what it is. There's people I know on Telegram that are already going to file lawsuits, and they're contacting, I guess it'd be like a Better Business Bureau in Singapore, kind of like we have here in the U.S. for any businesses with unscrupulous practices, you know, things of that nature, ones that have conned people out of money, those kind of businesses. So anyway, that's really all I got to talk about tonight. If you do feel like you've been wronged, or you've lost money in Torque, feel free to reach out to me, Evan at intenseinvestor.com. I can send you the link to the private Telegram group I set up for people that want to talk about coming together and working together to figure out how to get our funds back. So just reach out to me if you will. I'd appreciate it. But, you know, I hate it. Sometimes there's good news. Sometimes there's bad news. That's life. These are risky businesses. I myself took a risk also and put money in it, and it could be lost, but like I said, hopefully they do the right thing and try to get everybody's funds back. They seem to be putting some kind of plan together, unless it's just total drama like BS stories they're telling us. But I'll be making another video with more updates to come, just to let you guys know what is going on. But until then, you guys have a good night. Thank you. Be sure to subscribe and like my channel also.